bit about what we are doing in Unlock Your Design, this module this month. Unlock Your Design is really where we use 3 systems: Human Design, the Gene Keys, and the I Ching, to look at our genetic blueprint and understand how we can unlock our potential, how we can unlock our genius, and more than anything, how we come back to the body, how we come back to the heart, and how we live from, an embodied place, and not just like from our minds or from our outer conditioning. And this is really something that in the group, in the little core group, me and Melinda and Ashley, something that we have to remind ourselves of all the time. Like sometimes when we are planning the next module, we kind of go up in our minds and we're like, okay, what are we gonna do? What do we want to teach? And then it's really like, okay, wait, come back. I have listening in my radiance, and some of the other things when we look at our charts together is like listening, slowing down, taking in, and it's really about sometimes pausing and taking a step back and see what comes, So this month, for example, we're doing the lines, and that's been something that, it's something that I've been contacted. I did a video that was just like spontaneous a couple of months ago, and so many people are actually contacting me about that video because there are not so many things on the lines out there. So in Human Design, we almost want to speak about the lines in the profile. So you're like 1-3 or 2-5 or 4-6. That's like how we speak about the lines. But on the other positions in the other planets, when it's not the sun and the earth, we don't speak so much about the lines. In the Gene Keys, it's a lot about the lines, but it's really when you go into the golden path and the courses that you have to sign up for, right, that you understand the wisdom of the lines. So what we are wanting to do is to kind of bring that closer and to be like, you can tap into it either at the same time as you sign up for the courses on the website, or as a taster to see if this is something for you. Because if you resonate with the lines, there is going to be so much value for you to do those courses. And maybe just the one that is the activation sequence, that is really about that genius that comes from tuning back into our body and finding the core stability that comes from inside, that comes from our root chakra, our sacral chakra, to be grounded there and to have that connected with our fire. So that's really grounded and connected. And then how our fire is connected to our heart and our expression, and our way of recognizing the world and of connecting, to higher realms and down back to source, so that pillar can be flow in our body. And that is really, we're grounding the purpose in the activation sequence, and we live it out in life's work. And then we have the radiance that is about our health, our unconscious, our inner world, and then the evolution, which is kind of outer challenge. So those 4 Gene Keys are something that just by doing that course, you can get so much. You don't have to do the whole golden path. So that's what we're tapping more into this module, to really make you understand what the lines are, and that each line has a universal theme in whatever sphere, in whatever planet you find it. So if you have a first line anywhere in your Human Design chart or anywhere in your Gene Keys, that means something, and it's a common theme with that first line. And it's 6 lines as well, and then you can look at statistics. How many first lines do you have? Okay, so then this is like a big theme in your life. So that's really simplifying and going back to the foundation and understanding what are those, like how can we easily start to tap in to see what is our way of functioning, what is our way back to who we really are. And then we're also doing something this month that is a kind of taster. So we're doing shorter sessions. If you don't want to sign up for a foundational package or deep dive, or a connection reading, like one of those longer things, you could just do a taster. So I think it's like 30-40 minutes, and you can just get a taste what it is. Because when you work with us, there is a kind of activation. You can feel all our energies. It's kind of a big energy. So there's going to be an activation by working with somebody that already tapped into their own DNA, that already kind of is part of breathing that transmission. That can be really powerful. And maybe in your case, you're already into the Gene Keys. Maybe you don't need to have a foundational, going through everything. Maybe you just want to work on your sphere of attraction, for example. Maybe you want to, have a kind of more like an energy work. So we are all going to provide like a little bit of different possibilities, so that you can feel into, again, coming back to the body, coming back to the heart, coming back to your gut feeling, and it's like, what serves me right now? What can I give myself right now? And to feel into that, and to maybe give yourself that, because sometimes we can do a lot of self-study, and sometimes we can go really deep. And what's needed to kind of, to spark it all through is just kind of to have that sounding board, to have somebody that maybe has been there, who can kind of help you, like, to get that little spark, to get to the next step in the stairs, and then you can continue your own journey. So that's a possibility, and I'm looking forward to this month, and I guess we're doing probably this module again, but I don't know when. So jump on the train now. And if you're not part of it the first week, the replays are also something that you get the whole package with everything, the replays and everything afterwards. So thank you.